Good evening, Arlington Dems.
Good evening.
I am State Senator Saddam Salim. I think you may have seen a lot of things from this session that we have done. And to talk about that, this is part of it. I will go back a little bit and really introduce myself as a candidate for Congress for Virginia's new 7th District once we get the referendum done.
Yeah.
Now, my story is really the American story, the story about a kid from a third world country where natural disasters after natural disasters, my father decided, hey, what do we do next? So he decided he wants to bring his kids to America, where there was the American dream, the hope, and the promise. As soon as we got here, we realized we were in DC and we were on the streets, homeless. So that dream kind of faded away. We were sitting there, all of our belongings gone one by one, until neighbors and families came to us and said, we will take you in, live in our basements, live in our living room. We did that for 2-3 years until Fairfax County low-income housing came along. With that part, the policies by Democrats that were set are the reasons why I'm here before you today. Those are good policies around housing. They're good policies around helping your neighbors, helping an immigrant family that came here from a land that was not livable. And fast forward 2023. You know, I was trying to figure out what do we do with Trump? What do we do with all the stuff that has taken place? And then we have COVID that takes place. And we have a lot of elected officials who will talk about COVID, who will talk about what it means to reopen schools and all of that. And I took on the challenge to say I'm going to challenge an incumbent Democrat who's been there for about 16 years and has never been challenged in his whole career. Every single person that I talked to said, you can't do this. This is not doable. You don't know politics. We don't know who you are. And I said, well, I did precinct operations. I worked for the party. I was a committee chair. I was a finance chair, did the groundwork to lay that foundation, and still ran into hurdles where I was outspent by over $1 million. And the only candidate in this race that you will see who has won a competitive primary against another Democrat. And that led to the idea that when I talked about gun violence prevention, when I talked about protecting communities, fast forward 2026 in my third session, we were able to ban assault weapons. There we go, we're back. Along with that, sorry folks. The thing is saying that.
It's working.
Is it working now?
No.
It says no battery. But here's the reality. In 2026, we saw what Donald Trump did to immigrant communities. He said, we're going to go out there, knock down everyone's door, find somebody that looks like me, and deport them. But to the wrong countries. And I said I had enough. We're going to do something at the state level. People came to me and said, at the state, you cannot do this. This is not state policies. So I went there, we created 3 big bills. And this isn't the big, beautiful bill. This is 3 bills to protect communities of color, protect every single person in this room, whether you look like me or you look like you. We did a mask to unmask ICE. We did a bill around that. We made sure we protected people from courthouses, that they can go in, they can come back out. We made sure that when it comes to law enforcement, that they abide by the laws of the Commonwealth and not the laws of a madman in DC. Those are the things that I have done in my third session. And that took a lot of courage. That took a lot of ability to say, you give an immigrant kid an opportunity and say, we are going to give you a helping hand with empathy, with justice and progress. Then you're going to be the guy that's going to uplift everybody else. And I've shown that over and over my entire life, where I was the underdog, came in, again, 2023, 190,000 versus 1.2 million. And that's exactly what we're gonna do here. This campaign is gonna be run on the issues around protecting federal workers, making sure when it comes to, oh, there we go. Making sure when it comes to talking about the war that are overseas, regardless of the region, that we don't continue to fund bombs. Instead, we fund schools. Instead,
right.
we try to protect our federal workers who have been the pinnacle of this nation. That is what this campaign is going to be all about. It's going to be about making sure that you get somebody who is not taking APAC money, who is not taking corporate funds, who is not bought out by the PACs. This is your seat, and you deserve somebody who's going to represent you and only you. So thank you for your time tonight.